Today we're going to take a closer look at the Zinger Z1 Series 328SB. It is feature packed and we will look at what sets this unit apart from other brands in the market. Hi, I'm Robert Fitzsimmons, Product Manager for CrossRoads RV, Zinger Z1 Series. Today I want to show you some of the top exterior features that our brand has to offer and separates it in the marketplace. Starting up front, you always have a standard power tongue jack. Instead of the old manual hand crank tongue jacks, it has a switch so you can put it on with the LED light, so if you're hooking up in the dark. Also, power up and down. Very convenient, so when you're hooking up or leaving the campground, you don't have to sit there and hand crank. If you ever did lose power, you always have a manual override on top of the jack itself. Another thing we have is two 20-pound LP bottles with the cover itself. That's standard on every model. This is great, so when you're traveling with your family, you can switch out these tanks at any gas station, any home convenience store, where a lot of brands will pitch a 30-pound bottle, but those aren't readily available. You'll have to actually get to a refill center. Another thing we do with our covers is it comes with a bungee cord from us at the factory. This ties in on the cover itself to the frame so it doesn't fly off in transit, where a lot of brands, they don't have that. You're doing your own bungee cord over right when you leave from the dealership. Another thing we have is an ABS plastic box that covers all your electrical wires. What this does is these units are primarily outside, so you have the issue of corrosion. So all of our electrical is enclosed except for our battery terminals. But once you connect with your marine grade battery, you put a cover on it, it encloses all your electrical, giving you peace of mind that nothing's ever exposed. Another thing we have is the Furrion Solar Prep Ready. What this does, if you buy the Furrion panels, you can plug right in and help recharge that battery. Not saying you'll ever need it, but if you are going off grid or just want to give your battery a recharge, it's prepped and ready so you have it available to you. So now let's take a look at our campsite exterior features that are really going to benefit you and your family when you're outside using them. The first thing we have is on all CrossRoads Zinger Z1 Series, you always have an extra large pass-through storage door. This is great because your fishing poles, bats, chairs, gloves, whatever it is that's outside can go right into this exterior storage. So when this flips up, you get a lot of storage that goes all the way to the other side of the unit. Whether you want to access it from either side, gives you a lot of storage space. Another thing is you have a single LED light in here that will turn on and off, so if it is dark outside, flick this on real quick and it illuminates the whole pass-through storage. Another thing is there's a full wall that separates this pass-through storage to your interior storage space under that bed. What this does, if you're throwing wet chairs in here, fishing poles, it's never going to come in contact if you put clothes underneath your bed. So having that wall is very important, especially if your kids leave this open at night and a critter gets in there, you want to have that exterior storage space blocked off. Another thing on the outside is you have a fully enclosed and heated underbelly. It's a corrugated plastic, that's the length of the whole unit. So it's not just your tanks and pipes that are enclosed, it's the whole thing. That's great for storage. If you're putting it away, it completely encloses that from critters getting in there. If you're traveling down the road with road debris, and if you're just running your furnace to help heat your tanks and pipes. It's a key feature that you definitely should have on every unit. Another thing that we have is the exterior speakers that are LED lit. You're always outside, so having those speakers is pivotal because you want your entertainment to be outside. Another cool feature is if you sync up with your phone to the Furrion Entertainment Center, everything's Bluetooth. So you can run everything right from your phone. So that way, when your family's outside, you don't have to keep going in and out just to change the radio station or the song. You can be in your lawn chair and do it right from there. Another cool thing that Zinger Z1 Series all have, as long as it has a slide out, is this LCD remote that will run your slides, your awning, and your awning light. So again, you don't have to keep going in and out of the unit just to control these things. So whether it be the LED accent light to help illuminate the campground, is all from the remote. Also, if it gets sunny out and you want to enjoy the sun, you can roll your awning in and out from a touch of a button. This will be huge because if you get to a campground and it's raining and you're in your truck, you could run your awning out and this will actually control your slides as well, which we'll see on the back side of the unit here shortly. But this is standard on every unit that actually has a slide out on it. But it is a cool and neat feature for you and your family to use. Another cool feature that we have on all Zinger Z1 Series is your entrance door is actually what you call a friction hinge door. So no matter where you want to keep this door placed at, it's going to stay put. Whether it be all the way open or just cracked a little bit for some airflow, and it's not going to slam shut. A lot of our competition uses what you call a latch door, which will be on the door itself and on the unit. But if a kid walks by or a gust of wind and pulls that door, it could break that clip or it could pull that plate right off the side of your unit. Now you have holes in your unit and your door has no friction to it. It's just going to open and close at no position. So it's pivotal to have this so that way you don't have to worry about holes in your siding and you can use that door at any angle you want to. Another neat feature that Zinger Z1 series offers is the key-to-like door system. What this does is your unit, you can have one key that will open all your exterior doors and baggage doors. This is different because in the past you'd have to have multiple keys that would open up your doors, baggage doors, which puts a hassle on the consumer because you have to have multiple keys for one unit. Now with our system, one key will open up the whole unit, which makes it convenient for you, and also it's unique to your specific coach. It's not going to be a generic key, so it does give you peace of mind when you're at a campground that somebody doesn't have that exact key that you have for your unit. Another cool feature that the Zinger Z1 series 328SB offers is a large outside kitchen. With a big exterior baggage door, gives you a lot of coverage, almost acts as a secondary awning for you. You have an extra large refrigerator here, so your kids' pop and water can fit out here while you use the inside refrigerator for your necessities. Almost doubles your fridge space. Another cool feature is the LP connection underneath right here. It's black pipe all the way along the frame to the front LP bottles. So everything is prepped and ready, you can pop right in. Whether you want to use a quick connect and have a grill out here, or you want to use our pull-out cooktop, which is great because it also has the wind guard itself. So you can utilize this, or you can have your grill out here. Again, we want you to be outside. So whether it be the awning we talked about or moving down to the outdoor kitchen, it's outside entertainment with your family. You always have a lot of storage space up top, a lot of prep space in here as well with a plumb sink. A lot of people don't have a plumb sink. It's what you call a doggy dish that you have to pull out and dump. So our sinks in here are always plumbed. Another cool feature is in this outside kitchen, you have a coax with an outlet. So if you want to have a TV mounted in here, again, we want you to be outside with your family. So you mount a TV, you can have a game going out here. You don't have to keep going inside and out of the unit. So everything you need is right here in this outdoor kitchen. Another cool feature that comes on all Zinger Z1 series is a manual slide override system. What this is if you ever lose power or don't have a power connection, you can run your slide in manually from the camp side. It comes with a hand crank in every unit. It's very easy and convenient to run that slide in and out if you did lose power. Most of our competition, you'd actually have to crawl underneath the unit to the back side of the slide and do it manually by hand. So this is something you definitely want to look for when you're shopping for a unit. Wrapping around to the back of the coach, one cool thing that Zinger Z1 series has is every unit is backed for a rear ladder. Whether that ladder is there or not, it can always be added. What that means is our roof up top is a fully walkable roof. It's 3/8 decking and it's a one-piece TPO roof, which carries a 12-year warranty. Another cool thing looking at the back side of this unit is our backup camera prep. If you buy the Furion camera, you can have that backup camera, so when you're in your truck, it's easy to maneuver at the campground. Another cool thing is standard on all models, you have a spare tire that's nitrogen filled. Because going down the road, if you ever didn't run over a nail or have a flat, we want you to be able to switch that out quickly and not have to call a dealership or get another tire. So it's standard on every model. Another cool thing is our bumper back here is rated for 300 pounds. So if you wanted to add a bike rack or put something back here, a cooler, it's rated for up to 300 pounds for you. Also, you always have an outdoor shower. What this is great for is, again, we talked about our outdoor kitchen. If you want to rinse off extra plates, whether it be a bike, kids' feet, whatever it is, it's a 4-foot flexible hose and it actually has hot and cold water, where a lot of our competitors only have cold water or they don't even have an outdoor shower. So this is something, once you leave that dealership and you're at your campground, you're really going to need and want that. Moving to our gas electric water heater, it's a 6-gallon gas electric water heater, DSI, which is direct spark ignition. So you don't have to come out here and manually light anything. It's done from inside the coach. So if you ever wanted to, you can look right here. It is up to 17.8 gallons per hour recovery electric. A lot of our competition don't even have the electric component, just gas. So when you're paying for your campground space, you're paying for electrical. We want you to be able to maximize that and actually be able to take longer, hotter showers. Taking a closer look at the LCD remote we talked about on the campsite of the unit, this will actually run your slides in and out, which is a cool feature because at the campground, if you have trees Old style, you'd have to go inside the unit and have somebody back here to make sure you have clearance. With this remote, it's great because if you have a tree, you can walk right out here like I am and run this slide in and out. Very convenient, so that way you know if you have a tree back here, whether it be a table, you can run that slide in and out and have peace of mind. Walking inside the Zinger Z1 series now, one thing we always have is your convenience center. Everything is centralized in one spot of the unit. So whether it be your tank monitor, your water pump, your lights, your slides, or your awning, everything's in one spot to make it easy on the consumer. Another thing we always do is when you walk inside of the unit is our dedicated trash can storage space. It's an oversized storage door that most brands don't have, but when you're camping, you always have a trash can. If you don't have this, where are you going to put that? A lot of brands don't have a dedicated spot for it, so it's something you definitely want to look for. Another thing is looking at kitchen storage space is you always have 3 drawers. You have your plywood finish rated up to 70 pounds, and you always have 3 in the kitchen. A lot of brands only have 2, so we're giving you more storage space per coach just in your kitchen base. Taking a closer look at your Zinger Z1 series kitchen, we're always trying to maximize storage space. So whether it be the dedicated trash can storage or your abundance of drawers, we want to maximize overhead storage space as well. Again, you always want as much storage space in every kitchen base as possible. Another thing is you always have a big extra large 50/50 sink. Great because it is deep and it will hold a lot of pots and pans and plates. You always have a sprayer faucet. It's a pull out, so it's more of a residential feel versus not having that. So we're trying to make it feel home away from home here. Moving to your appliances, you always have a stainless steel microwave and stainless steel oven. Again, want to make it more residential feel for you when you're camping with your family. And you always have a 6 cubic foot gas electric refrigerator. Finishing off your kitchen area, let's look at the dedicated space that the Zinger Z1 Series 328SB has to offer. Again, we want to maximize storage space. This particular unit can sleep up to 10 people, so again, storage space is a huge thing you want to look for. So whether it be directly in your kitchen area or moving back right off the kitchen, you always have a dedicated area for a lot of storage space in this coach. Another key feature in the 328SB is the oversized U-shaped dinette. What this does, it gives your family a nice area to gather all together and have an abundance of room to sit. Another thing is that this will actually convert down into a sleeper bed where this lays flat on the grooves below, the cushions come off, and make into a full sleeper bed if you need it. Another thing, when you convert this back into a table, is our strong and sturdy 3 pedestal legs underneath it. A lot of our competition only use 2 legs, where we use 3, which gives it a sturdier table. And when you're in transit, you don't have to worry about this table ever falling over, damaging a refrigerator or cabinet door. So it's very multi-versatile, and it will be great for you and your family when you get out on the road. Now moving into our living area of our 328SB, again, we talked about storage space in the kitchen, so you also have storage space in the front of your coach as well. So whether it be utilizing it for knickknacks, shoes, whatever it may be, you always have storage space in every entertainment area. You have your Furrion radio that's up front, which is AM and FM, and it's also Bluetooth that we discussed outside of the unit. And you also have 2 interior speakers along with the 2 exterior ones as well. Your TV area is an oversized TV area. It's backed and ready for whatever size TV you want to put up here. Taking a closer look at your living room in the 328, you always have a USB port conveniently located in the middle of that slide out. So it's great whether you're on the sofa or you're in your U-shaped dinette. If you need to plug in to charge something or have an iPad, you can use it easy access right there, which a lot of brands don't have that convenient in their slide out. Another thing that we do in the Zinger Z1 series is you always have your overhead cabinets in your slide. This is great because again, we're maximizing storage space. So whether it be the kitchen or whether it be the pantry space, you always have storage space readily available to you in each unit. Another thing in this sofa area is it makes it into a great area to sit, but also we'll have storage space underneath this sofa as well. So whether it be you're throwing your extra blankets or pillows down here, it's easy access storage space, and again, we're trying to maximize this for when you leave with your family. But just for a few seconds longer, you can lay this flat and give a big sleeper space. So if your kids bring friends or you have extra family with you, it's a great space to get somebody for the night. Taking a look at the bedroom, you also have full doors, you don't have curtains, which is something that a lot of brands don't have. They use a curtain, which doesn't give you a lot of privacy up front. And taking a closer look in the front bedroom, the storage space underneath the bed is actually on gas struts. So it's easy access to get underneath there for maximizing storage space, but also a lot of brands don't put a gas strut up here. So you'd have to have one hand holding this bed up and accessing the storage space, which is actually pretty difficult. You almost need two people every time. So with us, it's hands-free. You always have hanging closets up front. So whether it be your nice shirts or pants, whatever it may be, you always have hanging space. And you have a shelf space above the bed as well for extra storage space. And also, you always have outlets that are convenient to the bed up front. So whether it be charging a phone, an alarm clock, or a CPAP machine, everything is prepped and ready and wired up there. Taking a closer look at the Zinger Z1 Series bathroom, it always features a porcelain foot flush toilet. Stains less, holds more weight, unlike our competition that uses a plastic toilet. Also, you have plenty of storage space underneath the sink, great for linens and towels. Above the sink, we have a full open and closed medicine cabinet with shelves. Great for storage space for toothbrushes, pills, vitamins, whatever it may be, which our competition usually does not have. They will have just a mirror on a wall with no storage space. Also, you have a second entrance door, which is great for kids running in and out of the unit, which is convenient to the campsite, so they don't have to go through the whole unit just to get to the bathroom. Taking a look now in the bunk room of the Zinger Z1 Series 328SB, looking at the entertainment side of the bunk room. Features an oversized bunk up top, which actually has a rating of 300-pound capacity, which most of our competition is going to be anywhere from 150 to 250. So definitely want to pay attention to that, as some brands won't even have a sticker on there. So we want to protect you, whether it's a kids doubling up, or maybe it's an adult family member staying back here. Also, you have a ladder, which is convenient to get up and down out of this bunk bed. It features an entertainment area for a TV, which is backed and ready for that TV. The coax and outlets are available for easy installation, along with storage doors to maximize storage space in this bunk room. Also, unique on the back wall here is an extra bunk bed that most of our competition does not have. Whether it be for sleeping or just sitting down where kids can entertain themselves, it's a great use of space for that family member. Taking a look now on the other side of the bunk room, we feature another oversized bunk up here. It's the full depth of the slide, which a lot of brands cut it off a little bit shorter than us. So what we give you is a full oversized bunk bed to fit an adult, two kids, or just a single kid, which most brands won't have. Another thing, again, is our 300-pound capacity, which is the same capacity as what we featured on the entertainment side of the bunk room. Again, most of our competition is anywhere from 150 to 250. All you have to do to lift this up to maximize your headroom is simply lift up, latch into place, and it's easy as that. So now when you sit down, you have plenty of headroom, so you can have multiple people sitting back here and watching TV and entertaining. One cool feature the Zinger Z1 Series has to offer is the full extension bunk underneath the sofa. So when you pull this out, you get a full mattress for a kid or another adult to sleep on. But again, it's their own bed and they don't have to share. Another thing, you can lay this sofa flat just like the living room. In a couple easy steps, gives you an extra sleeping space back here. So in this bunk room, you have 5 beds that everybody can sleep on and have their own space. When looking at the ceiling of this Zinger Z1 Series 328SB, you'll find that a 13.5 BTU AC is standard on this model and all Zinger Z1 Series models. What's unique about ours is you have the option to open up a direct dump system, which will allow that cold air to flow directly into the living room area to cool it down quickly. When that reaches your ideal temperature, you can simply close it up and it will push that cool air through the whole unit. You have ductwork in your bunk room, bathroom, living room, and front bedroom to give you a nice even flow of cold air. Thanks for tuning in today and checking out our Zinger Z1 Series. For further information, visit our website at crossroadsrv.com or give us a call. We are always here to help and want to make your camping experience a memorable one.